Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday and we're doing this gardening stuff. So if you like watching these kind of videos, today we are harvesting, replanting, cleaning up. It's an all-day event, so keep on watching. Hey guys, so first I came in here to get my gloves and I remember that I still have not shown you my dried garlic. Check it out. This is all the garlic we harvested about 2 weeks ago. I think I have one more week left because they are drying out. Oh look, this one is the one that had that piece on it. So I say about one more week because some of these are still green. And then today we're gonna harvest the onions, and I don't know where I'm gonna put them, but one more week for the garlic. Let's go outside. Alright, let me give you a little tour before we start harvesting. Lexton is cleaning out the shed because we believe something died in there. Stinks. All of these onions are being harvested today. Here's the green stalk, still looking beautiful. Some of the stuff is starting to come in.
Hey, honey.
Yes, honey. May I help you, sir? Please hold. Alright, let's continue. Campbell needed the help. Some of the seeds did not pop up. Some did. So, see, that one did. I don't even remember what that was. So we're still playing it by ear with this green stalk. Some stuff is drying out. I might pull that and plant something else. The tomato did pretty good. The marigolds did great. My basil keep wanting to flower, so I keep trimming the flowers because I think that's what you're supposed to do. Don't quote me. I'm still learning. So here is more seedlings that I started. A few came up, a few didn't. Here is the berry trees. Berry. I do have my lemons that are growing. That's the only one that died so far. I don't know what it was. And here is the garlic that will be harvested in fall because it's very small. They're still little. They need a lot of water. I'm going to use this half to end up planting more. The peppers look great. Check out the peppers. Lots of peppers. And the plants are flowering and getting better, obviously. See, everybody's flowering and giving me fruit. So all of the peppers finally catching up to their height, except for some of them, and they're flowering. So I forgot my husband's keys. I got lots of beans that me and JJ need to harvest again. Lots of beans. And I am going to be planting more beans. So today, all of the onions that are in all these containers, we are going to be pulling them. We are going to be harvesting the potatoes. So all of the potatoes we're harvesting. My little mini green Dollar Tree green stalks are doing great, actually, with some of the stuff. The tomatoes are doing great. Some of them are splitting, so I think I'm gonna start pulling these, bringing them inside a house. I still have some with bottom rot. I did put fertilizer in it, and since I put fertilizer in it, I think what I'm going to do is probably not water them. Let's see, can you guys see that? Oh, there's the bottom rot. But I found out you can still eat them, so I'm not going to toss them anymore. So I was tossing them. And then I'm gonna water them every other day, not every day. These peppers are still small. Peppers still. My cabbage is struggling, people, struggling. I finally got some sunflower growing, even though it looks like it was burnt. I do have a lot of, I think these are acorn squash. Does anybody know if it's really an acorn squash? Check it out. And if it is, I am grateful. Except that every video that I saw, this is not what the acorn squash plant looked like. So I got confused and I thought it was regular pumpkin. So we have 4 so far acorn squash. I've been harvesting the cucumbers as I see them. The plant is still growing. I am going to plant more cucumbers. Now in between here, I'm not too sure if I see any more pumpkins. I see a flower. I see more things growing, but I don't see an actual pumpkin. I see an actual bee. So far, 4 acorn squash. And I guess I'm okay with that. And we're gonna harvest all of these onions that are here. I don't think the acorn squash is ready yet. Now let's go to the front of the house. I gotta move the hubby car, but this is what we're gonna harvest. We're harvesting all of these onions. I know they're probably baby onions, but an onion is an onion. I'm harvesting the garlic and the garlic on that side. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's get started. Oh, check it out. I put in another pumpkin in there. Oh, and here's the watermelon seed that I told you about. Beautiful sun. We need to clean this up as well. Check it out. There's my watermelon. It's so babyish. You see it? Watermelon. I did put about 3 seeds in here, but that didn't work for me. And I am gonna try to transplant that pumpkin over here, so we'll see if that works. But let's get this started, shall we? I'm gonna go get my gloves, move the car, and yes, we need to move my husband's car. We're gonna get my gloves and we're gonna get started right here. So let me put you down and I'll be back. All right, guys, this is what we got.
I like to eat my cucumber for lunch.
From this space right here.
I'm off.
Campbell put peanuts in there and then ripped the flour out. Smart man.
I'm always.
Now we're gonna go to the other section. I hope there's shade. 12:30. I'm hungry. My card was full, so I'm not sure where I left off, but I'm gonna turn you around and show you what I've done so far. I think where I left off was dumping the potato stuff into here. I'm not sure if you were able to see that. That's all the potatoes right there. We did the onions. The container is full of onions over there. I did leave some onions to see if they grow any bigger, but I did put some more dirt into the tomato containers so they can stop falling over. And I think that's as far as we got. We got to do 3 containers of potatoes, and I tell you right now, I'm very disappointed. So let's continue. You're not tall enough, are you?
What are we doing with this?
Doing with what? That's flax seeds, actually. Come help me?
No.
I know, but you can watch it while helping me do this instead of you sitting there watching it. It's called multitasking. Well, how are you gonna do it in Tennessee?
Okay, you go, I'll stay, okay?
Shit.
You go, I'll stay.
Apparently, I'm the only one in this game.
Yes,
is what it looks like.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Apparently, when it comes to all this stuff,
yes,
I'm the only one in the game. But then again, you want to increase my production, but don't want to help. How is that a thing? Okay, how is that a thing?
I don't know how it was that day. I don't know. I woke up one morning and there you were. The years of me being alone, there you were. And I was like, how did this happen? Still can't figure it out. Blessedly, can't figure it out.
So sad.
Not sad. Let me tell you something. Sad is not the right word I use.
So sad. Okay.
Sad.
Man wants to increase my production, but doesn't want to help me harvest.
Oh, then if it's your production we're going to increase, why I need to be involved?
Why do I need to increase it? Is my question.
You never said increase.
I never said to increase it.
You never said increase our production. You said increase your production. So
I never said I wanted to increase it.
why not?
Exactly, my boy.
You? So what am I doing? Just sticking my hand.
Looking for potatoes, honey. See? Looking, squeezing, looking for potatoes. Usually they fall right with the plant. I'm so mad that this thing, see, look, watch. So mad that this thing really did not give me a yield of potatoes. You're blocking the camera.
I don't think so. I know so.
Is that what floats your boat?
Float my boat, say my boat don't even float in there. It come with an engine.
Okay.
Tell him. My boat don't need foot, it come with an engine. Okay? Yeah, just flip it to me.
Nope, to the other container.
Nothing here. There's nothing.
That's it. Now this, we can dump in the front.
Where?
Recomposting.
Where?
Where I put, not next to the watermelon, but right on the front. Alright guys, as you saw, while the sun is beaming on me, I'm very disappointed on my potatoes. I'm never using this hay, shredded, whatever, composted thingy is. This was a trial. Obviously it failed. I only got a little tiny, I did better with the dirt. So next year, we're not using any of this stuff. We're just going straight for dirt. Out of all these containers, I've been getting little tiny potatoes. So the harvest has been, well, I can't say, because we did get some potatoes, but just not as much as I thought I would get. So no hay next year, straight dirt. That's it for now. Let me finish this potato harvest.
As I recall, I'm not even doing 1 acre.
Thank God. You wanted
you
to.
are.
Okay, you over here wanting to do farming for others. Listen, they can get their own damn potatoes. As far as I'm concerned. Ooh, I see potatoes. I found one. I found 2. Ooh, look at that worm.
3, 4, 5, 6. That is too small. I don't need them. See?
Can't leave them.
Okay.
What is this? Look, we got twins.
Yes.
We got twinsies. Apparently. Can't find my black potatoes because you scattered them.
No, I didn't.
I don't know where that was.
Right, pick them up. You bought it. I told you no. I remember telling you specifically don't do it.
You are such a liar. Listen, you were like, honey, let's try it. Is that another peanut?
No.
That's another peanut.
No, it isn't.
Did you throw a peanut inside my potatoes?
I don't know. Peanut this? Oh my God. This is good peanut. Oh my God.
Grab that.
Give me the bigger one all the time.
You dumping peanuts everywhere. Seriously, bro.
That was my test.
Without telling anybody?
It didn't work. Nobody could say, ah, your peanut failed.
Oh my God, you stupid. You probably pulled. So we pulled them thinking they were weeds because you didn't say nothing.
I didn't even remember.
Jeez.
Did not remember.
Can you dump this one in the front? After I fill this bucket up a little bit. I see a potato. That wasn't a potato?
No, dear.
That's great.
Stone too.
Oh, God, just being suffocated by somebody's smoke.
Right. If it was stuff on top of it, it would be fire.
Can't believe JJ quit on us.
not for him. For
Useless. These kids. Useless. Okay? Alright, people. Shit. Tina's dying, honey. Hey guys, now we're inside with a cardboard on the ground, and we are going to lay down the onions. Well, I should say I'm gonna lay down the onions. So I'll be back. Alright guys, this is all of the onion and a few garlics in there. I think I have about 6 garlic cloves somewhere in the mix. As you can see, they range between huge, small, tiny. So I got all different sizes depending on where I actually put them. So I want to say the bed I put next to the greenhouse did better. Those were the huge ones. The ones by the house were the huge ones. The ones in the front, we probably got a few that were pretty big and some that were pretty small, so it varied. Also, if you notice, the yellow onion did well, but the purple did okay and the whites did horrible. So I have maybe about, I don't know, 10 white onions. So the white ones, that bag that I had a mix of red, whites, and yellow. The white ones did horribly, purple did okay, and then the yellows did the best. And then the yellows that I put in the container next to the green stalk did better, and the ones that I put by the house did better. The ones I put with the tomatoes did better than the ones in the front. So the onions in the front, I believe, was a mix of like Walmart and seeds. So that was like a big hot mess in the front. But besides that, this is the onions. Now the potatoes, we washed them in the front, and sorry, you're very close, push your back. We washed them in the front with the green beans. So I got a few green beans, or beans I should say, and the potatoes, as you can see, did not do so well with the hay, shredded compost. For me, I think next year I'm going for the dirt, as I said before. So I didn't do good with the potato harvest. I do have still, I think, 2 more containers left, but they're not ready yet. So I'm gonna let those be. And that is a mixture between more dirt than the hay. So we'll see how that one comes out. So obviously this video is not over. We will continue doing stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna plant all the seeds that I took out, that I have able to harvest before our last frost date. So I will check you guys out tomorrow. Alright guys, so here's the 3 empty containers of the potatoes. Now I'm here because I'm gonna plant some beans. So I had sweet potato slips in here and they look like something killed it, so I'm gonna put my red beans in here for right now. And then the white ones, I'm gonna put them in a different container. I'll show you in a minute. And then here, where I took out most of the onions, I am putting the white beans in here. I'm gonna scatter them around. I hear beans have good nitrogen from what I understand from other YouTubers, so I'm gonna scatter some in here. And tomorrow, because I did not bring enough outside, is the white ones are gonna go here, and then I'm gonna do pinto or black on the next one over. We were not able to take out the onions out of this one. That's the one we left for now to see if the onions grow any bigger with the sweet potatoes. Hey guys, welcome to day 2. It's Sunday. We're gonna finish up what we started yesterday. So let's see what we got. Alright guys, so we're gonna start here. I got my fertilizer. We're gonna fertilize all of this, the front, and then we'll start seeding with our chart. Yay! It's hot out here, but now we're done. So I had to change the plans. So we ended up putting all of the gosh, what are they called? Parsley, cilantro, that kind of stuff I put on that side. Then here I put half spinach, half lettuce, and then I did basil sort of on the top. Then here I did the kale because I know they grow taller. And then I did the underground stuff like the radish and the beets, yellow beets, red beets, radishes. I did basil all the way towards the back, all the way down. See if bugs stay away from my plants. Then I mixed in there in the middle, as you saw, a few little cabbages to see if they grow. More spinach, and half of the bed is sweet peppers. Now the reason I'm doing the sweet peppers is because I wanted to do carrots, but I forgot that when we build this bed, we put a mesh about to here, and then obviously the top part of this is soil. So I don't think it's long enough for the carrot. So I'm gonna have to leave the carrot for just the green stalk. And then I did have some seed already grown for sweet peppers. Those are the ones that I put there to begin with. And then the rest is seed. So I'm gonna get the water and start watering. Be right back to the next step in life. Alright, so I was able to put extra peppers, hot peppers. Now I'm gonna plant beans. So look at my bag of beans. And we're gonna put at least 2 beans in each plant with tomatoes, because it gives in good nitrogen. So let's do that next. I'll be back. Alright guys, we are done. So here I planted carrots, so a bunch of lines of carrots. I did sweet pepper, so I think I did like 1 line of sweet pepper, 1 line of carrot, 1 line of sweet pepper, 1 line of carrot, like that. Our garlic is doing fine. I watered that. We started putting soil in all the buckets that were a little bit too low on soil, so we did that. Everything's starting to look good. We have lots of peppers in all these plants, so I'm like shaking them up, make sure the pollen, they pollinate. Beans are doing great here. Some of them are yellowing, but I decided I'm just gonna wait until they dry out, and then I'll just rip the beans and just harvest them all at once. So these 3 buckets obviously will be first, because I did go in and I did put beans in all the sweet potato buckets. We put beans. I put beans in all the tomato plants to help it out. Honey, how about the one in front of you? That one need dirt? Oh. And I replanted more sweet peppers here, sweet peppers there. So we're reusing, obviously, containers that we harvested yesterday, the potatoes. And then all the tomatoes have, I put beans on them. It is so sunny out here. I am dying. I do have a lot of, I don't know if it's a lot. I do see like 3 plants that have the bottom rot. So like this one down here, there's one on that side. So here and there I keep finding the bottom rot. So I didn't water them yesterday. I am gonna water them today, depending on the weather tomorrow. And they are starting to turn. I did go in and jiggle them a little bit to make sure they're pollinating. It is so hot out here that my peppers are like, look like they dying. So they look like they're withering. So today we definitely need to water. The heat is insane. See, the They're withering, so they definitely need water. I did plant more hot pepper seeds here, all around here. Wherever I saw space for hot peppers, I did plant some going all the way up. These tomatoes, we shake them a little bit. We put more dirt into the pots. You see, they are very hot. Look at, they're withering. So we do have to definitely water today. I did put beans in this container because the sweet potato slip that was there completely died. The other one is doing great. I think I had another sweet potato somewhere and that one died. And then we still have these. So as you can see, my sweet potato is blooming flowers. Look at, they're so pretty. So we are getting sweet potatoes. And this plant is so humongous that I couldn't even harvest the onions that are in there. I think I have like 6 onions in there that we're gonna have to wait on. I did put more beans in here with this sweet potato, and I put beans in here with this sweet potato, and I still have one plant there because that one did really good. So I decided to put another tomato plant there. All these other tomato plants are really small. I still have this bucket right here with potatoes that we haven't harvested, and this one looks like sometime next week it should be okay to harvest. We changed where we had our almond trees to see if they catch more sun. Here we put more hot peppers everywhere, and I did plant. So some of these cucumber plants obviously are dying. They're dying out. So I ended up planting 2 more plants so they can start growing. So when these die out, I can cut them up and the new ones can start sprouting. I did harvest 2 cucumbers today. I do have obviously my acorn squash. I don't know if they're supposed to be covered or not, but I need the sun to go on the soil. So we ended up putting hot peppers all through here. We haven't wetted yet. We're gonna come and water those later on. And then you guys saw the clip of this area. So eventually now, as the sun comes down, this area will get sun, usually in the afternoon. And then we have heat. I did retransplant my acorn squash and I hope it lives. It's like drying out, but I think it's coming back to life. I hope it makes it. And we have our watermelon getting bigger, people, getting bigger. So besides that, that is all we did today. So we finished doing everything. Today is Sunday, obviously. We had to take a 2-day to do this job, but we're done. So I will check you guys out next week on another crazy garden. But thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I will check you guys next week. Bye.